Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of my 2014 NFL mock draft. In the last part we did the 1st to 15 picks, so in this part we'll do the 16 to 32 picks. So we're going to start off with the 16th pick, the Dallas Cowboys. I have them selecting Aaron Donald, the defensive tackle out of Pittsburgh, and the main reason I had them picking this guy is because they lost Jason Hatcher to the Washington Redskins in free agency. So with the 17th pick, I have the Baltimore Ravens selecting Calvin Pryor, a safety out of Louisville. He's a very, very good coverage safety, and I think he really would fit well with the Baltimore Ravens. So then we have the 18th pick is the New York Jets, and I have them selecting cornerback DeQuiz Denard out of Michigan State. They did take D. Milliner in the first round last year, but I think they'll take DeQuiz Denard if he falls this low this year. So the 19th pick, I have the Chicago Bears selecting inside linebacker C.J. Mosley out of Alabama. He is a very, very good linebacker. He can tackle very well. It's just his stamina and he's not that fast, but he's a very good linebacker, and I think the Bears would take him with the 19th pick. So with the 20th pick, I have the Arizona Cardinals selecting Kyle Fuller, a cornerback out of Virginia Tech, and he is a very, very good cornerback. He isn't a very good cornerback draft class. That's probably why he'll be the third cornerback drafted, but he's a very, very good coverage corner. So with the 21st pick, I have the Packers selecting another cornerback of Bradley Roby out of Ohio State. So then we move to the 22nd pick. I have the Philadelphia Eagles taking Odell Beckham Jr. out of LSU. And the main reason I have them taking this is because Deshaun Jackson went to the Redskins. And then we're going to move to the 23rd pick. I have the Kansas City Chiefs selecting Xavier Su'a-Filo, a guard out of UCLA, just because they lost John Asamoah in free agency, and they lost Geoff Schwartz to the Giants. So now we're going to move to 24th pick. I have the Cincinnati Bengals taking another cornerback in of Jason Verrett out of TCU, just because Terrence Newman and Adam Jones can't really get the job done anymore. They've done very, very good jobs there, but I think they're going to move on to a new cornerback depth chart. So then I have the San Diego Chargers with the 25th pick, selecting Brandon Cooks, a wide receiver out of Oregon State, just because I think Keenan Allen is their main receiver, but they don't really have that much depth behind them, so I think they're going to add on some good young talent with Brandon Cooks. So then with the 26th pick, I have the Cleveland Browns selecting Carlos Hyde, a halfback out of Ohio State, and the reason I have this because I don't even know who their starting running back is right now. I know they had Trent Richardson in the beginning of last year, then they had Willis McGahee, then they had Chris Ogbenaya, so now I think they're going to draft Carlos Hyde with their second pick in the first round with the 26th pick. So with the 27th pick, I have the New Orleans selecting Ryan Shazier, a outside linebacker out of Ohio State. I have a lot of Ohio State guys going in the second part of the first round, but I think the Saints would need him a lot at their linebacking core. So with the 25th pick, I have the Carolina Panthers selecting Marquis Lee. They have to take a wide receiver in the first two rounds, and I think the first one will be Marquis Lee out of USC. So with the 29th pick, I have the New England Patriots selecting a defensive tackle of Louis Nix III out of Notre Dame. And yeah, because I don't think Vince Wilfork will be their main guy. He will be, but I think they're going to have to put in Louis Nix III when they run the 4-3. I think they run a 4-3. So yeah. So then we're going to move to the 30th pick. I have the San Francisco 49ers selecting offensive guard Zach Martin. Yeah, I have him falling down a little bit, and I think the 49ers will capitalize on that. So we're approaching the end, and we have the last two picks, the two teams that won the Super Bowl, and we're going to start with the Denver Broncos. Now I have them taking Coney Early, a defensive tackle out of Missouri. I think they still have Terrence Knighton. I'm not too sure, but I think he'll be a very, very good starting defensive tackle for them. So then we have the final pick, and I have the Seattle Seahawks taking Cody Lattimore. Since they lost Golden Tate to free agency, I think they will select Cody Lattimore, wide receiver out of Indiana. So yep, that was my part 2 of my 2014 NFL mock draft. Let me know in the comments who you think will get drafted where, and leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.